Right, we are back with our first flight. I'll do these videos back to back so they both got out the same. We got to remember our engine doesn't drop below 620 on bottle. I still need all of this because I'm not familiar with the control. Like I said, I do it with a yoke.
Ready for boarding, John. Roger that.
My co-pilot takes care of all communications. I hated it on the first one, 2020. Oh, where's my co-pilot?
This is the moment to make some smiles happen. On board, you're taking someone who works nearby, Sarah, and her mother, for a nice scenic ride over the region.
Come on, this is too
Everyone comfortable.
sensitive.
Get ready to depart then. Let's do it. Echo Golf X-Ray Hotel traffic. Cessna Golf Mike Charlie Zulu is taxiing to runway 27. Echo Golf X-Ray Hotel.
This is where my mom and dad have lived like forever, so it's kind of special for us today. I'm Sarah, by the way.
Hey,
Nice
Sarah.
to meet you. I'm Laura. I'm hanging out with Sarah for this flight. Pretty exciting.
Yeah, nice. Thanks for jumping on board and trusting me. We want a 620. We want to make this flight as comfortable as possible. We want a good rating because we want to get a good business. We don't want to be driving for someone else. Driving. This is so cool. It really is. I want to do it in VR so much. Be nice to see a Christmas present from a Sobo. You know, wake up on the 25th and find out that a VR patch is downloaded. Happy Christmas. That would make my Christmas, it really would. I'm not going to worry about how fast I'm running. I'm not going to brake because if they won't let me get lower than 620, then it ain't my fault if I'm going too fast. Sometimes I'm a bit more cautious because I don't want to get a bad rating, but I can't see any ground speed. All I can see is my engine power. I never skipped a takeoff because this is all part of the money earning thing. Like I said, if you skip these parts and don't do them, then you don't get as much money. But this, for me, is a dream come true, to be a flight simulator pilot. Ever since I got the Xbox for that reason, I bought the Series S. You know, just second hand, just to see what it was like. And I got Game Pass and I played this for about 3 days, and then I went and bought an X and a yoke Turtle Beach. They'll probably make one for PS5. I hope they make an adapter, but I doubt it. Like, it's automatic trim. I'm going to leave the trim automatic because for now it's far easier. But once I'm in VR, then the trim can be done with my hands on the wheel itself. trimming it up and down. Oh crap. I was trying to do my phone, turn the Wi-Fi off. I don't want anything interfering with the streaming. If the game streams the graphics in. These are my two passengers. I hope they enjoy their flight. Oh, see? See? Where's the bloody... Oh, just shouldn't have let it go for that long. Where's my land speed? I can't see it anywhere. I've only got airspeed. What am I bloody fault? Shouldn't let me run at that speed. I do. Should tell me what speed I'm allowed to run at. 30, but I can't see my speed anywhere. Is that there on the right? On the left of it? No, that ain't slowing down. That's 30 and 40, that's airspeed. I can't see my ground speed. I thought it was on the opposite panel, but it ain't. I have to keep doing that. I don't want bad miles. I'm already downgraded for the taxi in at speed. I don't want to get any more warnings. I just wish I could see my ground speed. Instead of having to hit the brake every 20 seconds just to make sure I'm not going faster. Which slows me down and makes me bloody annoyed because I want to get to the out point. I can't see any ground speed. I can't see anything getting faster or slower when I hit the button. Oh God, look, we got to go round and round and round. But if I don't, I can lose a third of my salary. Got to respect the lanes. See, I don't mind all this. This is all part of what a takeoff would entail. And truthfully, I want to be really good at this. I am good at it actually, but I've got a yoke on the Xbox. Everything's attached to it. There's about 50 buttons. About 15 of them are right at my fingertips. As I'm holding onto the yoke, you know. And the others are just off to the right. I know where button 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 is. I know where all my throttles are. I know where my flaps are. But I think we're getting orb control. We should get orb control. I don't want it without orb control. You know, I want to be able to pull back on the yoke with my hands. It's hard to do in a racing game because your hands are always on the wheel doing this and that. But once you're up in the air, you hit autopilot, you don't need to touch it anymore. until you get to your destination and you're landing, you know what I mean? You're like hands-free. Autopilot will take you exactly where you want to go, as long as you load it in properly. That's that pink line there. That's where I'm meant to go. If I had autopilot on, I would travel that line.
Echo Golf X-Ray Hotel traffic. Cessna Golf Mike Charlie Zulu. Taking off runway 27. Departure to the south. Echo Golf X-Ray Hotel.
I'm a bit nervous, but eager to see the landscape from above. The guys at the field said you're a super pilot, so we're in your hands now.
Yeah, let's hope so. We should be alright getting up and down. I've got automatic trim.
That takeoff. It's like floating for a split second before we climb. I love it.
Oh, this is the trippy. I love it. I know there isn't Edmund. Otherwise I wouldn't have picked this area. I like flying over areas where I've lived.
The sky is mind-blowing. Seeing it from here is even better.
If I was a pilot, I'd have a headset on that gave me these boxes because it's the best way to do it. So I don't see this as a wrong thing to do.
Jolt? Are we going down? You don't really get that feeling of vertigo. John was right.
If you skip the flight scene, then you lose. You know, like, you've got to do all of it, otherwise it's not worth doing any of it. Like I said, I'll leave the trim at automatic for the moment because this controller's a
It's
bit
like the landscape is
sensitive.
telling you its story from here. I feel very lucky to see that.
You would have a box on your heads-up display. I would anyway. I would have a headset on, even if it was a pair of Google glasses, do you know what I mean? You don't want to move outside of your airbox.
Sarah, even better than you thought, right?
Our pilot is giving us the VIP treatment. It's such a great moment.
I'm glad the flight's everything you hoped for. I'll give you some space to enjoy it.
Just so chilled to do this.
They say altitude is just a state of mind. My state of mind says we're up really high. That little dot moving down there? Someone probably thinking they've got the best view. If only they knew. Guess perspective is everything.
You give them a good flight, they chat and say good things. You give them a bad flight, like, you know, when I turned, and then they say, like, negative things. The better things they say, the better result you get. We ought to be slowing down now because
Mom, I wish we could see some places you love.
they want
I'm sure
to
I know
see
this place quite well. You
the
won't
area.
surprise me easily.
And they don't want me to go too far. They want to check out the whole of the town and everything. Once we get here, they'll give us a box to turn around in.
Hey, now the town. Never expected to see all this.
Everything down below looks so tiny.
The smoother you keep it, the better they like it. Even scratching your leg could screw you up. Right.
It's hard to enjoy the expanse of the landscape flying this low.
I don't like the way the speed works on the controller. I'd rather have it on different buttons. Yeah, I don't like the controller, but it's all I've got at the moment. Yeah, I'm gonna have to get a new yoke. They're gonna have to make one quick for PlayStation.
You must know our region like the back of your hand, Captain. Lucky you. Mom, you always say home is the most beautiful place in the world. Dream job here.
I'm not sure. I don't think we've done a good job, but at least we haven't crashed. Yeah, I wish I had a different way of measuring my bottle. Well, we'll once it's VR, I'll be able to put my hand on the bottle and push it in and out. So it goes exactly where I want it.
When we took off, I thought there should have been a drum roll or something. Think we'll get some when we land? Yeah, I know. Ricky thoughts.
I have to remind myself to close my mouth.
Back to the airport already, guys. So, Sarah, you want to fly again?
What a thrill. I absolutely loved the view flying over Bury St. Edmunds. Ready to head out again whenever you are.
Great time from start to finish. Thanks, Captain.
I hope they enjoyed it. That's good. I've got to get down smoothly, otherwise they won't be happy. That's why I'm hovering a little bit lower, because I want to be low. Sometimes the pattern entry can bring you in too high, and as long as you follow it, you know, I'm not way below it. I'm going to have a look at a YouTube video on the controls, what does what and everything, because this don't really tell you. When you got an itch, you can't because you have to hold this controller so delicately to turn without losing speed or deviating or anything. Got to keep the throttle just above. We don't want to go below 50 because then we will crash. We want to come in so smooth that we can't feel anything. I'm not ignoring the boxes, I just want to be lower than them.
Smooth as silk. I barely even noticed we hit the ground.
Yeah, I'm pleased with that. I wish there was a full replay I could watch of my whole flight. That would be nice. But yeah, I'm pleased with that landing. I might not have been exact in the boxes, but I was smooth. Let's see what my rating is. My rating's really good with a yoke, but that's because it's a yoke and not a little fiddly stick. But with this, I'll be happy with a B again. I'm not going too fast to the whole short. They enjoyed their flight, they enjoyed their sightseeing, and they enjoyed their landing. I am so happy this is coming to PSVR2. It's an endless game where I can do any job I want, firefighting, helicopter rescue, you know, anything. It's like No Man's Sky, I love that because it's endless. You can play it forever and still bump into new things. This you can play forever because you can fly to new places, new experiences. So cool to do this. How long did it take me? 31 minutes for that little flight. We could have got it on the other video, but never mind, it's alright. I think that red bar between 40 and 30 is my speed. Once it starts clicking on the dial below 30, the 3 dashes, that's when I'm too fast, I think. But everyone enjoy their flight, including me. Yeah, the graphics are really good. Considering it's a console, you know. I mean, I've seen PC with the top end cards with great graphics, but you know, in total, my PSVR 2 and this now would cost £800 maybe. Whereas to play this on a PC, you got to spend about £3,000 for a headset and a half decent PC to get it running this good. And the best thing about consoles is optimization. It's optimized for one console. Computers, graphics, like they have to build for every graphics card and every GPU processor. Think of how difficult that is. That's why PC players have to have a massive powerful PC to run it. Whereas we have a PS5. And it'll run VR next year. All for £800, or probably less in the sales, January sales of Christmas. Probably 650. You'll get a bundled PS5 and a PSVR 2. We're nearly there, but we've still got a park. Flying is technical and landing and taxiing is the same. You can't just screen to the taxi rank and just go in fast. You've got to take it slow. I hope my parking space ain't too far away. Crap. I was meant to hit the brake then, and I don't know why I hit the right too.
Echo Golf X-Ray Hotel traffic. Cessna Golf Mike Charlie Zulu is taxiing to parking. Echo Golf X-Ray Hotel.
Alright, it's not that far. sun, so cool. And with foveated rendering in VR, it will be so clear, it'll be nice, really nice. I've got to turn the music off, it annoys me.
Always cool to see your own region from a new perspective. Looks like they enjoyed it. That was a great flight seeing session. Cool.
Nice. 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 What did I get? Ah, only a B. I was too low and too fast for the sightseeing. Oh, an A. Nice, nice. Yeah, I'm happy with that. I am. Right. 210 bonus for each mission. Press reach B to unlock more of them. Alright.
Nice work completing your first mission. Continue building your flight hours by completing more missions, and you'll be ready to move on to your CPL in no time.
Commercial pilot's license. I won't do that, not until we're in VR. But thank you for watching. Goodbye.